is a code to a temporary site. I'll send you the link in 24 hours. You'll find the war logs there.
So it's a deal. We publish, you publish. We redact, you redact.
We'll put out the war logs in 6 weeks. If you behave, we'll move on to the cables.
Well, the coalition government will have a set. Honey, selling off the post office. I mean, that is
Morning, everyone. Meeting's over.
Alan, I'm sorry. I told Nick.
Get me Bill Keller at the Times and, what's his fuck at the Spiegel.
Alan. I'm sorry, folks. We're going to have to break this up. Door. Yeah.
Pretty slow for a tech wizard.
He said it's 91,000 logs from Afghanistan alone. I imagine that might take a second. Right, here we go. Look at that.
Karen, give me Bill Keller of the New York Times.
And let's be discreet.
The spreadsheet is enormous. I'm sure it contains the scoop of the century, but we simply cannot access it.
Are you working in Excel?
Every time I open the damn thing, the system crashes.
You have to parse the data in a text editor and then script it into a searchable database.
Are you getting this?
Yeah, that helps.
I blew off a profile with McChrystal in Kabul. This better be good.
You know what EOF stands for?
It's escalation of force.
Can you see that?
Yeah, got it.
EOF is escalation of force, which I believe means more dead civilians.
Espionage Act. You can't be serious.
If the Attorney General can show he tried to convince a source to leak classified
You
information...
mean like every journalist who's ever covered the Pentagon? They could indict us under that rubric.
I wouldn't be surprised if they do.
Nothing draws people to a cause like a celebrity martyr, Alan.
No, that's good, Daniel. Look, can you email a list of whistleblower prizes you're putting Manning up for?
No emailing, but I can fax you.
Right, of course, but we need it by Friday so we can run it in his bio.
Will do. Thanks, Ian.
And this Task Force 373 has a hit list with more than 2,000 names.
Yes, they report it as stopping birthdays.
Casualty numbers are devastating. It's a shit show.
I've got the UK ambassador saying the campaign isn't under proper supervision.
Do you want to talk to Marcel? Hold on.
Was soll das bedeuten? Jackie? Kajaki? Okay, ESA,
Area support group.
Wenn Sie davon ausgehen, dass das keine Nachnutzung hat.
Well, you can sleep here if you want.
No.
T-4. You're getting excited?
Sure.
You must be exhausted. I mean, the redactions alone.
It shouldn't take that long. It's just a name search.
That's what we initially thought. But a lot of it is context. Nick told Julian a tip from the goat herder in the Red House in small villages. That's as damning as a name.
We're only posting a few hundred of the logs and we're swimming. You'd need an army to go through all 91,000.
Thank God you have one.
The story on the generals would typically be the lead, but everything's going out at once in case there's a gag order.
We're struggling to keep it to 14 pages.
Talking point for the morning interview.
Julian.
What the hell?
I've been trying to reach you for hours.
It's sending you a list. The URLs need to be standardized. Torrents need seeding. We need
The redactions.
That was on my list.
It's 91,000 documents, and our site is publishing in 4 days.
Let's go.
What the hell were you thinking?
Everything reflects bias. We make a promise to our sources to publish in full.
You lied to everyone we're working with. You lied to me.
It's funny, you know, I don't remember you objecting to us publishing the names and addresses of every BNP member.
This is different. These sources are fighting for the very thing we're supposed to stand for.
And remind me what that is exactly, Transparency for powerful organizations, exposing corruption and conspiracy wherever it exists.
We're gonna have to push back publication. There's no way we can release in 4 days.
14 pages in The Guardian, 12 in the New York Times. This is more coverage than all the leaks we have had combined. We're winning an information war, which goes beyond any short-term alliance we have with the mainstream media. Do you want to throw it all away because you fear that some US government informer might come to harm?
These are human beings, Julian. And their lives are at stake.
Well, what about the lives of the soldiers and the civilians involved in these conflicts?